After a rough start to van life with our diesel heater breaking and being stuck in the mountains in -2 degrees, we thought our problems were over, but things were only about to get worse. We have just made it to Sort. We are parked by a river. Once again, we keep parking by rivers, but it's just a very quiet street. Here's Shane. We're just gonna explore the town. It's very, very small. All these towns are like really small, but they're very close to each other. Our plan for today is to just stick around here and park up in the mountains. There's such a lovely car park just before Andorra. So we're camping in Spain because we want to still have Wi-Fi. And then tomorrow morning we'll be crossing into Andorra, and God knows, we might even end up in France afterwards for a little bit. So as always, our plan is no plan.
We are just finished having a bite to eat, and now the plan is to head down to this river. I am killed with a sore back, so we're going to go down to the river, just sit in the river for a while and relax. So this river right here beside us is used for the white water rafting or whatever. I was supposed to do this earlier on and they raised the water levels, so I couldn't do it, but luckily enough they have dropped now, so I'm going to go down. I mightn't even get in. It could be absolutely freezing cold, but sure, we'll give it a go. Just look how clear this water is. This water is like absolute ice. It's so cold, but it feels so good just to be sitting in it.
When we say this trip couldn't go any worse, we mean it. So we just left the little town in which we parked up for a few hours, and we were making our way closer to Andorra, so tomorrow morning we had less of a drive. And going uphill here, the van has gone into limp mode. Shane is on the phone to one of you guys who is a mechanic and knows a lot about Peugeot boxers. We are so desperate for help. Luckily we are not in Andorra and we have Wi-Fi, we have internet, and we are still in Spain. I just can't believe it. So God knows how long we'll be now stuck in the mountains with no diesel heater. Our plan was to literally see Andorra and head down to the coast because it's just so cold at night, and with no heater it's not easy, but now it looks like we're gonna be here for a while. Luckily the garage in that town seems to be very good. It has very good reviews in Google Maps. People with vans have been there before and they've helped them and they've been very efficient, and the price is not too bad. So you'll be able to change these map sensors with your eyes closed for now.
I know, holy Jesus.
So that's the old one?
Yeah.
So guys, we are back in the town. Not gonna lie, the energy, the mood is quite low at the moment. Here we have Shane in the van. Let's see if we can see him. There he is right there. He's not happy. He knew something was gonna happen. As soon as that light, that engine warning light, turned on the way down to the ferry for the first time, we just got like a vibe that something was going to go wrong. Let's get back into the van and rest, because not only the big blue bus is broken down, Shane and I are not feeling our best. So let's rest, because tomorrow it's going to be a busy day. That door never opens. Any words for the camera?
Fed up with this literally.
Any words that we can actually put on YouTube?
Fuck this.
Hi guys, so it's 8 AM. We are on our way to our mechanic, which is like literally there. So, wish us luck.
This feels all too familiar.
I know. We're just so fed up of breaking down. Every time we go to Europe, it doesn't matter which van. If it was for bad luck, we'll have no luck.
Exactly.
We have made it to the garage and he's gonna look at us in like an hour and a half. It's currently like 8:30 more or less. So wait till you see our views this morning. Ta-da! So because we have an hour or an hour and a half to kill, we're going for a walk again around this town, which is now our home. Another day, another garage. So here's an update. The garage can't see anything. So we are going exactly through the same road to the same viewing point where the van got into limp mode yesterday, and see if it happens again. So guys, no code. We are now going downhill, back down to the garage. We have our little scanner plugged in and are reading live data of their turbo, but nothing, no error this time. So we're going back down to the garage. The only thing is we've done a runner. But we're going back down to get them sorted and then make a decision, see if we want to continue with the trip or what do we do.
So guys, we are back up here at the viewing point. We left the mechanics, don't really know what the problem is. We were talking to one of our subscribers and they asked us if we had changed the battery in the past. We did just before we came on the trip, and he said that could be a reason why the lights are coming on. So we just did a BSI reset. We're going to put it in, put the battery and all back together and everything, and then we're going to hit the road, maybe make it to the coast, and then we'll evaluate the situation, see what we get up to, and don't know, we might even head up north or we might continue on down south. Let's find out.
We have just left Sort, the town where we went to the mechanics, and we've slept for the last 2 nights, and we are hoping that the issue was either the battery that we changed or the map sensor, because we didn't relearn the sensor. We are not used to vans with so many brains. We're used to Fergus, where if you pull something, something else moves and then that's it. We are driving to the Mediterranean coast. We are heading towards Salou. Fingers crossed, please comment, no breakdowns, because we so need it right now. It's safe to say that we have left the mountains and we are back into the flat, dry, yellow Spain that Shane loves. Shane hates this part. And I'm not going to comment on the van, not saying anything. Shane doesn't let me. I'm not gonna. So yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update. We are 64 kilometers away from the coast.
So guys, we have parked up here in Salou, this little park up right beside the beach. So we are literally 20 yards from the beach, and this is where we're going to call home for the night. After 300 kilometers drive from the mountain down to Salou, we're going to take it easy.
You're not going to comment on the van.
Just let's get into the van.
Yeah.
So good morning guys, let us get you caught up to speed with what we've been up to. So as you guys know, we have parked up here in Salou right beside the beach. Our van is literally right there. So we stayed here last night, and it was so quiet, all you could hear is the sea. Because it's so warm, we had to keep our skylight open, and that's all we could hear. Annie is starting to feel a little bit better. We've been at the beach, in the water, had a shower and everything. So maybe just going to go for a walk around Salou today, and then maybe start making our way down the coast further south and see what we get up to. Fingers crossed everything goes according to plan. This is our first time being in like one of these typical holiday resorts. What is your first thoughts?
This is not Spain.
It does not feel like Spain whatsoever. We have left the park up, and the first place we have stopped off here is Mercadona. We're going to grab a few bites to eat, and then we're going to make our way down the coast, meet up with a few people. So guys, we've travelled around Spain for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
we've never had a Mercadona burger. Jordan keeps going on about how good the Mercadona burgers are. He'd drive halfway across Europe just for a Mercadona burger.
He actually would.
So let's try them out for the very first time.
Looks very like McDonald's, doesn't it? So Shane is very patient, but this is what it looks like. Are they nice?
Oh my god.
Yeah? Mmm.
Let's finish eating these and be back on the road.
Turn right.
Right. So guys, we have made it to Cala Vidre, and it's like a massive car park with as many car parks, and it is just full of vans everywhere. We had never seen a place like this in Spain. We haven't really done this out of Spain, so I think that's why. So we are starting to get to the south, and I think this is going to be more and more common. We are actually not sure what route we're going to take. We just love the north of Spain, so
we could end up here being back up in the north.
Yeah.
Here is just very touristy.
Yeah, very touristy, and every town is kind of the same because it's just built for tourists. So yeah, initially we were going to the Dolomites and we might end up in Portugal.
So guys, we are in Cala Vidre, and as Annie says, it's already turned into like an outdoor campsite. There is huge motorhomes that just park up here, have trailers, generators going. It's just not our vibe.
The clothes are hung outside.
Yeah, it's just not for us. So we have made the decision. We are going to start making our way back inland and up to northern Spain, where we know it's a lot cooler, the weather's nicer, and it's also given like red warnings here in this part of Spain.
Yeah, it's given flash floods, so that's quite scary.
Yeah,
as well.
so we're just going to head north, go to the coast, the northern coast, and see what we get up to. So today is going to be a driving day as we make our way from Cala Vidre all the way back up the north coast and see how we get on. Let's go.
So today is going to be a long driving day. We are leaving the east because flash floods are coming, and we're heading towards the north. We're going to stop in Zaragoza, possibly, I don't even know. So on this trip we've brought loads of Y-food with us, so I'm just going to open this starter pack and I'm going to put some of these in the fridge so they are ready for when we stop, possibly in a few hours, because it's going to be a long day, especially for Shane the driver, and these are just going to keep us full for 3 to 5 hours, and we'll be able to cover as much ground as possible. And as always, don't forget, we have a discount code. We're going to leave it in the description in case you want to get some Y-food for your camper van too. We've actually taken so much Y-food with us. Wait easy. This is only some of it. This massive box full of Y-food, just it's taken half of the boot. We honestly love it. So we've picked a point along the road to have lunch. It's halfway between Cala Vidre and Zaragoza. So we are 39 minutes away already. So yeah, the van is going.
We're making progress. That's not.
We're
say nothing.
We're making progress. Well done.
Half the journey done.
Have the journey to have the journey though. So we have just made it to the middle of nowhere. We are close to 𝗦𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦 in the region of Zaragoza, and we are just going to have a bite to eat because it's around 4 o'clock. We haven't really had much today. It's just our plans have completely changed. We initially came to Spain to go to Italy, then the diesel heater broke and the engine light came on. So then we decided to head to the Mediterranean. Now the Mediterranean has a red warning for rain. So now we're heading west. So it's like completely the opposite of what we initially had in mind. But I guess that's fun life. So let's have something to eat and continue exploring. Because Zaragoza, we've never been to Zaragoza and it looks lovely. So let's head there.
So right here in the middle of Spain, it is so warm. I'm not even in the mood for cooking or eating. I'm just going to grab a Y-food. That's going to fill me up for the next leg of the journey. I'd say we have another 200 kilometers to go.
I don't even know.
I don't even want to check. So I'm just going to grab Y-food and that's going to do me.
Well, are you enjoying that?
Absolutely. So easy.
We put those in the fridge before we left Valencia because we know ourselves. So it's just nice to have a refreshing drink. So this place is full of flies, so I'm going to go into the van. So guys, we have just made it to Zaragoza and we hadn't thought of it, but it's the big week here, and as you can see, this place is flooded with camper vans. So this place is flooded with camper vans, and there's a sign right there that says that camper vans can't park there. And when we came, the police was here and they were thinking whether they could kick out all these camper vans or not, but obviously because it's the big week in this town, there's nowhere else to go. So they are letting us stay. They also said, what are we going to do with these camper vans if we find them? Where are we going to take them? So we are too big, the numbers were on our side, so we are allowed to stay in there. It's currently 20 to 8 and there's a pharmacy like 7 minutes away, and I'm running to get something for my cough because I'm still sick. I've been sick since day one of the trip. It's been horrible. So I'm out of my medicine, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get some more. But I'm delighted that the policemen let us stay there because after such a long drive we thought we were gonna have to move again, and I think they saw our face like we're just so tired, and they were like, ah yeah, sleep here. So happy days. What is really funny as well is that when I get out of the big blue bus or Fergus in Spain and I approach someone either at a petrol station or they're now with the policemen, they look at me as in like, wow, your Spanish is so good. I'm like, I'm Spanish. But the first reaction when I go over to them, they're like, hola. As in like, are you going to understand me, or how are we going to do this? I'm like, hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Podemos aparcar aquí? And they're like, what? Made it on time, got the goods, now back to the van, and I am going to like just drink the whole bottle.
We have decided that we are going to make our way into the town tonight, see what is happening. We left the van at this Aire, it is jammed packed because of this festival on. There was police and everything when we arrived, so we're going to get a tram into the town and see what's happening.
What are you fucking doing?
We have made it into the square of Zaragoza, and it's like a real party scene in here tonight.
I didn't realise this was on.
So we had no clue that this was happening in Zaragoza.
We literally came to see the church.
And there is a festival on, so yeah, it's pretty good.
Everybody is wearing like coats and scarves, and nobody's wearing shorts. Definitely nobody's wearing sandals. And yeah, here we are, sticking out like sore thumbs.
So guys, we are back in the van. We just spent about an hour and a half in Zaragoza. We're back in the Aire. We'll show you what it's like tomorrow, and then tomorrow we're also going to go back in, so we'll be able to see what it's like during the day. And of course this festival is going on, so there should be a ton of things happening before we hit the road and make our way back up north.
It's gonna be another random day tomorrow.
Another random day and another long day of driving. I hate driving through central Spain. There is literally nothing. It is big long fields, dry, dusty, and yeah, boring. So we'll catch you guys in the morning.
So guys, as you know, we slept in this Aire in Zaragoza. Well, not in the Aire. We slept right beside it, and when we came here last night, there was 2 policemen, and they told us that we could sleep here, but they couldn't guarantee that someone else wasn't going to come and give us a fine. And this morning, we're only after getting the knock. There is 2 policemen outside, and they are like knocking on all the vans that are here. I don't know what they want to do, what they like, if they're gonna give us a fine, if they're gonna let us move on. So Shane was already outside, but I'm getting dressed because obviously, yeah, I'm gonna do some talking in Spanish, and hopefully that helps us get away. Today our day has started with a little charge to the police. So we have just moved the van and have managed to get a space here in the camper van area. Last night we parked all the way down there where it's meant to be only for cars, but there was literally nowhere else to park. 2 policemen came and they were like, yeah, you can park here, but I can't guarantee that tomorrow someone else will come and won't give you a fine. And we were like, right. So we've chanced it, and this morning we nearly got a fine. They literally had like the wee book, and they were like, is any of these camper vans yours? And I was like, yes. So we've moved, and now we're gonna head into town again, just to explore it during the day, and perhaps we'll see something else on, because there's stuff on in Zaragoza every day, all day this week. I think that one. So guys, we have been walking around Zaragoza this morning, and we didn't know what to expect. It was only a pit stop, but we are really liking this city. We have literally just came across this random Roman forum, and yeah, the city is like, you're just walking around and there's like cathedrals, Roman stuff. Yeah, so cool. So although we nearly got a fine this morning and we were woken up by the police, we are really liking the city, so let's continue exploring it. We're just walking around, not even using the map, we're literally getting lost. I don't really know where we are. Shane, do you know where we are?
Yeah, we're in Zaragoza.
Ah, okay, thank you.
So guys, we are back in the Aire here in Zaragoza. We spent all morning, something longer than we anticipated, in the city, but we've come out here. Thankfully, no ticket on the van. We are so lucky that we didn't get a ticket this morning. So we're going to jump in the van, hit the road, probably do like a 3-4 hour drive, get up to the north coast, and then we're going to make our way along the north coast and down into Portugal. This trip has changed so many times, but let's go get this drive over with and see what it's like.
Yeah, up here.
What the hell?
I know.
Aquí?
Yeah, see? Once again, Google has taken us through the dodgiest path possible, but we have found a lovely picnic area just for a quick stop to stretch the legs. We had such a good time in Zaragoza. Thank God we didn't get a fine. Honestly, being woken up by the police and asking you if you own this camper van was quite scary. And when we left, the camper van that was beside us had a fine on the windscreen. They were in there, so we were lucky we could speak to the police woman, and I actually thought she was gonna give us a fine either way, but the ones beside us weren't in the van, so they got it. So well done.
Thanking you.
It's so hot. Look at it's. What temperature do you think it is?
For 26.
3:32.
32 degrees.
I'm wearing the shade.
Oh my god. So, as we said, we just pulled into this little park up here alongside the road. But the good thing about Spain is that even here, in the middle of absolutely nowhere, there are bins. So there's like 3 bins along here. In Ireland, you'll have to drive an hour to find a bin. It's so annoying, but it's so good over here in Spain that there is literally bins everywhere. So I don't really like inland Spain at all, but I am so surprised by how good Zaragoza was. Never been there before, but thoroughly enjoyed it. We'll definitely be back, and as Annie said, thank God we didn't get a fine, because I didn't want to be coming back from the city with a €165 fine probably. Not ideal. So we're going to stay here for a few minutes before continuing probably 2 more hours up north. So this is the type of park ups that we love to find. Something like this. We are not in for parking up in a huge car park with 50 other camper vans. It's just not for us. This here is ideal. If it wasn't so close to the motorway, I would have no problem staying here for the night. Right next to the park up is this little vineyard. And here we have Annie robbing some grapes. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, they're tiny.
Oh my god, there's flies everywhere.
Is it?
They're nice. Oh my
bone
god.
in them, big bone. What about mango?
Yeah. Yep. Oh my god. The mango's so nice.
Can I have a bit?
See?
Maybe not.
Give me a cup. These are absolutely perfect for van life. If you are coming to Spain and you're coming into central Spain, just beware of the flies. They are everywhere. If you stop for 1 second, there's like 10 of them around you. It's horrible.
So after, don't know how many hours of driving, like 4 or 5, 4.
Five at least.
Yeah, we are putting diesel here at 1.27. We love finding like really cheap diesel in Spain.
You know it's cheap when you see this.
Yes, look at this queue. So we'll just have to wait here. I don't know how long for, but we are going to be staying at a friend's house, and we have got the sensor for our diesel heater, so we'll fix it and then hit the road straight away and head to West Spain. So we'll show you that tomorrow.
So guys, that's going to be it from us in this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you can, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and if you also can, hit the hype button too. It helps out the channel so much. We've now got our sensor for our diesel heater, so in next week's video we're going to be fitting that, and hopefully we'll have heat back in the van. So stay tuned and we'll catch you in next week's video. Bye. In the garage of the van and undo this.
Places like this, I'm always afraid of walking in and finding like someone lying there or something.
Definitely not safe to be in here.
Close the door, maybe.